and welcome to Stan the Wine Man TV. I am your host, Stan Rattan, and this is a Blue Collar Wine Show where I help you spend your wine dollars wisely. We're wrapping up the South African episodes. This is episode number 4. I hope you've been enjoying these. Found some great wines in the last 3 episodes, and I hope to encourage you to seek out South African wines when you go to your local wine shop or store. Please do. They're great wines. I think they get overlooked sometimes. Of course, how many of you out there, in fact I want a comment or two, how many of you really do seek out South African wines? One of the wines they're famous for is Pinotage. We did not do a Pinotage in any of these series. I plan on doing a Pinotage episode sometime in the future, because South Africa is the only place you're going to find Pinotage. But let's get started right now. We're talking about red blends from South Africa. And just a quick rundown. South Africa has 250,000 planted vineyard acres. Top 2 most planted wines are Chenin Blanc, or grapes are Chenin Blanc and Cabernet Sauvignon. Pinotage is not in that top group, but also Pinotage can be a tough sell, just saying. Let's get started right away. This is Babylon's Peak Warp and Weft Shui Shui Red Blend 2017. This rolls in at $16. Now I looked all over the web, could not find what was in this, not even on the Precept website. It just says it's a Rhone style red blend. So, you know what Rhone is, usually Grenache, Syrah, Mourvedre. So it may have some of those grapes in it. So, $16, good price point. Color on this is pretty dark actually. Yeah, almost like purple black sort of color. Let's see what we get on the nose. You get a little licorice. I'm getting some blueberry, raspberry, cherry, all there. There's a real interesting aroma that I'm getting. I can't quite put my finger on it. Almost candy-esque. Let's see what we get on the palate. Very interesting on the palate, almost kind of fresh. Good blend, a good balance, nice acidity, but nicely integrated. I get the cherry notes, I get the blueberry, I get some tobacco notes as well. The licorice kind of hangs in the background. Very, very, this wine is just light enough you could have it with salmon. I'm just saying that right, pork. The tannins are smooth, but there's a little bit of an edginess to it on the finish. That candy, yes, almost like imagine a hard candy that's cherry and licorice. That's kind of what it reminds me of. But not sweet. Okay, don't think that way. But candy-esque. I like this wine. Good balance, nice and fresh, but good fruit. This would please a lot of people. You could easily, this is like an 80%er wine to me. This 80% of the people who try it are going to like it. It's a great price point, $16. I'm going to go B plus, A minus on that. I think B plus. Let's go straight up B plus on that. Nice, nice wine. So here we go. If you remember right, the Cab, I really, really liked. I thought it was a great value. Really well priced for what you got. This 2019 Cab Cadet Cape Blend. This rolls in at $20, and it is a blend of, now you see this has Pinotage in it, blend of 44% Pinotage, 29% Merlot, 25% Cabernet Sauvignon, and 2% Cab Franc. Hopefully I got those right, kind of tiny lettering. Running $20, Cab Cadet Red. I'm excited to try this because I really, really did like the Cab. Thought that was a great bottle of wine. Hopefully you guys are, hopefully those of you who have not sought out South African wines are thinking about it anyway. Go look for them. Again, color is fairly dark. Can't see through it really. A little bit, yeah. See what we get on the nose. Tiny bit of funk on the nose. almost a smokiness. I'm getting a smoky edge to it. Kind of a bark component coming through. There is definitely dark cherry, bark, a touch of smoke. Almost there's definitely kind of a purple red flower thing going on as well. Let's see what we get on the palate. The smokiness comes through on the palate really well. If you like that thing about, I like a little bit of smokiness. That's kind of cool. That's very typical of Pinotage. Polished tannins. It's very smooth on the palate, but it has a depth on the back end. Especially, you get that kind of a little bit of bark and cherry, dark cherry notes coming through. A little bit of tobacco as well. Yeah, this has a, I gotta nail this one if I can. Nice expansion on the mid palate. Good integration. You have that smokiness, a little cherry, a little bark. When I say bark, I mean like dried bark. It's not a prominent part of this one. There's also some, I would say, some currant notes underneath for sure. A little bit of grip on the tannins on the back end. This would be a great steak burger wine for sure. And then that tobacco kind of lingers on the backside. Very interesting wine, nicely put together. I like the dark fruits on the finish. The long finish, by the way, I'm still tasting it. Very nice. At $20, this would stand up to any red blend really from Washington State, California. It's a solid red blend. What I like about it is it's good food wine. Nicely integrated acidity. Tannins have a little attitude, so you need that protein to break down those tannins. And yeah, I think that's a great wine. I'm going to go B+ on that one as well for $20. Two nice ones in a row. Now, 2017 Mirlust Rubicon Red Stellenbosch. I believe this one was Stellenbosch. Yeah, this is also Stellenbosch. Sorry, I didn't mention that. The college town of South Africa. This is called Rubicon. It's a 68% Cabernet Sauvignon, 16% Merlot, 12% Cab Franc, and 4% Petit Verdot. So you have here a Bordeaux style blend from Stellenbosch. Now this is a little more serious cash, guys. It's $43. This is their flagship wine, Mirlust. Okay, excited to try this one. Ooh, interesting color. Almost got a little sort of a copper hue to it, which it's only a 17. You wouldn't think that would do that. Okay. Yeah, fairly dark. When I was pouring it, I kind of saw that, but it's not so much in the glass. A little bit, maybe. Just a bit. You can barely see through this one. Again, it's predominantly Cab. They put that right on the front. That's kind of cool. Yeah, 68% Cab. Boy, this is earthy on the nose for sure. I'm getting some licorice notes on this one. A kind of a candy-esque thing again on the nose. Some currant notes coming through as well. Getting a little almost like a dark rose petal thing coming through. Yeah, let's see what we get on the palate. Very excited to try this one. Nice depth, good structure. The currant notes are definitely there. With a little bit of tobacco on the backside. It's actually a little bit lighter weight than I thought it would be. Nice polished tannins. Actually, to be quite honest with you, this is a baby. I can tell by the way the tannins are, they're a little bit tight. This could use a little more age on it. I can see the potential. It's interesting when you taste a wine, if those tannins aren't really unfolding, they're kind of holding together tightly, you know that it needs some age. Nice long finish. Very earthy on the palate with those currant and cherry notes coming through. Again, the tannins get very serious, but I think they're a little closed up. This has some oak on it, obviously, thus the price. Oak will always drive, the more new oak they use, the more it drives the price up. This has a lot of oak tannins on the finish. I think it's a baby. I'm going to have to be fair with this one. Although right now I'm thinking $43, $20. Yeah, it's not that much better than this one. It's not $23 better. Just saying. It's good. It's well made. But it's not $23 better than the Cannon Cop. Just being honest. But, see, too much oak for me. The oak is overriding what it could do potentially. May need some age. But I'm going to just go straight up B. I'm going to go B minus B because I think it's, for the money, it's not worth 40. I wouldn't pay $43 for this wine again. I just wouldn't do it. It's just, it's over oaked. The only reason I'm going in the B category, the finish is actually kind of light on this one. Actually, it is. I'm only going in the B category. I'm being fair here because it could develop into a better wine with another 5 years. That's all I'm saying. I'm not guaranteeing that, but I'm just going to go B minus B. It's not nearly as... I'm going to shut my mouth because these are where I'd go. I would definitely do these wines. They're really good for the money. This one, not so much. There you go. Actually, that's a disappointing finish. I was hoping that that would be better than it is. If it, you know, a little more, maybe a little more airing out, I don't know. Decanting, possibly. I don't know. There you have it. Red blends from South Africa. And I hope, after doing 4 episodes, you guys will start going to the store and trying to seek out South African wines. You probably have to go to a bottle shop because I doubt if your local Fred Meyer or Safeway will have very many South African wines. Just saying. Thanks for taking a little time out of your day. If you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate it. I'm getting quite a few subscribers and I love it. And I'm very, very thankful for your support. You keep watching and I'll keep helping you spend your wine dollars wisely.